Alright guys, 60-second tutorial in Objective-C. So far we already pretty much created a file, made sure it existed, made a copy of it called new file, and then renamed that copy. So now we have a tester file and a new file too. So let's go ahead and just do a couple more things, and I promise these are the last things we're going to do for this little program, I guess. And then after this, we're going to be writing a whole new program, getting rid of all this source code. It looks kind of jumbled. So these are pretty much the three most common things that we're going to want to do with the file. The first thing is get size of the file. And we're going to want to get the size of file number 2. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're both the same size. You can do it with either one, I guess. But go ahead, and this is kind of weird. So ns dictionary. We're going to create a new dictionary. What? And just go ahead and name it my dick, just like the last, well, not the last tutorial, like 4 tutorials ago. And check this out. You're gonna write if, and let's just go ahead and make our error statement. Ns log could not get file attributes, and we return. I think you're on return 4. Alright, so now in the if code, go ahead and show you guys where to write. There we go. In the if code, what we want to do is, here's pretty much what happens. They built in a built-in objects that pretty much looks at a file, gets all the attributes from it, and one of the attributes is the file size, and they store all the attributes in a dictionary, and then you can take your dictionary and reference any of the attributes you want. So that was what I was thinking of telling you guys. So let's go ahead and write this entire method, and if it's equal to nothing, nil, then that's when we're going to be want to run our error. But anyways, now that we have that, is all my code right? Alright. What we want to do is put my dick and set it equal to manager attributes of item at path, and the path is what file do you want to get the attributes from? New file 2, and as your error, just go ahead and put null. And check this out. Alright, if this doesn't work, we're going to get this. But if it does work, here's what we just did. We created a new dictionary called myDic, and it pretty much stores all of the attributes from this file. I mean, that's all this code does. It just does it in a really confusing way. So if it doesn't work, do this. But if it does work, then the else block is going to run. So if it does work, let's just log something, ns log something out at we'll get the file size. File is %i bytes, and in order to let me make sure I'm typing everything right. Alright, in order to remember, whenever you're working with a dictionary, you get objects and keys. So you give the key and it gives you the object. So your dictionary is my dick, and go ahead and put object for key. In your key, these are built-in keys. ns file size. I don't know. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't popping up automatically. And again, this is the object, and we want the integer value, int value, for that object. So let me see if I can explain this to you guys. What we did in this tutorial is pretty much created a blank dictionary, because I mean, we don't need to fill in anything because we want the computer to fill it in for us. Now, what this method, attributes of item at path, what this method does is it creates a dictionary for you of all the attributes of this file size, with a bunch of other attributes as well. So we store that entire dictionary in an object called myDic, and then whenever we want to get one of the attributes for it, we just pass it what key or what attribute we want to get, in this time the file size, and then we just convert it to an integer value, because remember, this is an object. We can't be printing out objects. We want the integer value of that object, and then it just prints out how many bytes that is. So go ahead and check this out. Remember to delete every other file besides tester file, or else it won't work, because I mean it will try to copy a file and rename a file that's already there and stuff. So go ahead and run this, and hopefully I didn't mess anything up. I got a feeling I did. Oh no, I didn't. So first it creates a new file, and then it converts it to new file 2, and then it takes that new file 2 and it tells you file is 31 bytes. There are 31 characters in that file. Ah, pretty cool, huh? So again, what we did, create a dictionary, have it populate the dictionary for us full of attributes, and then we just access one of the attributes. In summary, so that was a whole tutorial. I didn't get as much accomplished as I think I was gonna, so I actually need one more tutorial to finish up. But I promise the next tutorial is gonna be real short. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next tutorial.